Okay, so usually on Fridays I make pizza, whether it's homemade or a frozen pizza, whatever it may be. But we always have to try to make this chocolate chip pizza for dessert. My kids love it. It's super easy to make, and I'm going to show you guys just how easy it is to make this chocolate chip pizza. Okay, so it's super easy, you guys, literally just a few ingredients, and I'm going to show you what to do first. I'm going to spray, it doesn't need a lot, just spray a little bit on your pan. Now, you can use a flat pan, you can use a round pizza pan, or really whatever, like if you wanted to make it a deeper dish, you totally could do that too. It's whatever kind of crust that you prefer to make, you can. I have been making it on this flat pan that I have because I just like it to be a little bit thinner. So they make these crescent dough sheets, okay? And they haven't always made them, but I started using them when they first came out, and they work super good because used to the recipe was actually crescent rolls, and you would roll them out and then roll them together. And now they just make it in like a dough sheet, so that helps out a lot. You can also use pizza crust. I did that last Friday because that's what I had, but I made sure to pick up one of these because I feel like it's just a little bit more, I don't know, I just like the taste a little bit better. So I should have got this out. So give me just a second, and I'm going to get this out and show you guys just how I roll it real quick and what I do next, okay? 1 minute. Okay, so I did it a little bit, but you just... like you want to flatten it out pretty well because you want to have like a little bit of edges on the side because you're going to roll them up a little bit like you would think like the end of a pizza crust was. But I will just keep rolling this out as flat as I can get it to try to get it as far across the whole pan as I can get it. And then like you see how it kind of makes this little edge right here. I will take those when I make them and I'll kind of push them up like that. And do that all the way around to have just a little bit, because when you spread the filling it kind of goes everywhere because it's really warm. And then you'll just take a fork and you'll poke holes in it, and you set your temperature for 325, and you're going to pre-bake your crust for at least 5 minutes, and then you're going to take it back out. Okay, so when I pre-baked the crust at 325 for about 5 minutes, I took a stick of butter and I melted it. You want it to be really warm. And then I take a Jiffy yellow cake mix and I'm going to pour it into the butter. And it's super easy, you guys. You just put it in there and stir it all around. You could use like another yellow cake mix if you wanted to, but I just feel like this one works really good. So you just stir all the cake mix together, and it's going to be a little lumpy, but that's okay. It doesn't have to be super smooth. So once you stir it really good, then you're going to pour it on your crust and you're going to spread it out. Like I said, because the butter is warm, then it helps spread it faster. Even if there is a few lumps, that's okay. It's not a big deal. It'll be all right. So I usually pour it like in the middle, and then I'll just start spreading it around. Make sure to go on all the edges of your crust. And then sometimes, like, I have made this one pretty big, so I may have to spread it out a little bit further. So I think it's going to be just enough though, maybe. Okay, so once you got your mixture spread on there really good, I missed a little section over here. Hang on just a second. Okay, so you will take chocolate chips, any kind that you want to use, really, whatever you would prefer to use, and you're just going to put it all over the mixture. And you can put as many as you want, as few as you want. And even if you, for some reason, don't like chocolate chips, you could do something different if you wanted to. Or just eat it without the chips, because it's pretty sweet. It's pretty good. So once you get them all over, I take sugar And then I just sprinkle it on top of the mixture. And you can leave this step out if you need to, but it gives it that extra sweetness towards the end. And then you will put it in your oven. Of course, some ovens are different. Mine is 8 minutes, and it's usually pretty good. If it still looks just like a little not finished, you could do it for a couple more minutes. You just don't want to overcook it.